What's up everyone, welcome back to this channel. So in this video I'm gonna be listing all the things that I dislike about the Honda Civic 2012 Honda Civic base model. So I totally love this car a lot, same with this one, but there's some things that I dislike. So the first thing that I dislike a lot is the throttle response. Like the throttle response, when I drive, I put my foot on the gas, right, like driving normal, but sometimes while you want to speed up, like in a highway or something, you want to speed up to catch with other cars, you want to speed up and you can't. You like, basically I have my foot like halfway through and doesn't speed up. It just stays at like around 2 RPM. It stays right there and doesn't speed up, even though I have like halfway, my foot halfway, which is weird, suspicious, but it's normal for Honda. So I don't know why, but it's because the small engine, 1.8 engine. Why is there like, I didn't notice this, there's 120 kilometer per hour thing, the light thing. Wait, does it run that fast? So so the throttle response very bad, and every time when I put the foot like this, like vroom vroom vroom, the Tundra can do this very well. I just do it like this, vroom vroom vroom, right? Nothing happens. I can do it with this Honda Accord. I can do it with this Honda Accord. I go vroom vroom vroom, but less, right? But with this car, when I do this, it just makes, I just feel like the clutch or transmission, I don't know what's inside, it just moves a lot. It's like this car's not made for vroom 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 like that while on drive, and that's pretty bad. You can do it with the Tundra or maybe with the Honda Accord, but this Civic, nope. The second thing, well, it's kind of my fault, because it's basically the base model. It doesn't come with Bluetooth. Some base model have Bluetooth, some doesn't. Like this Honda Accord, it's not a base model, it's an EX. I don't know which one's the base model. I think it's LX, I don't know. But this one doesn't even have Bluetooth. It just have the aux cord right here, and this is a aux cord Bluetooth thing adapter. So I use this. You like to use Bluetooth, you know, which is kind of nice. You save a lot of money instead of buying a big screen, which I might buy a big screen because I don't know this, but it doesn't, LX model doesn't come with Bluetooth. Maybe the other model, yeah it does. The other model does. But yeah, that's another thing I dislike, but it's kind of my fault. If I bought like at least an EX, I think they have that Bluetooth option, but the LX, it doesn't have the Bluetooth option. So the third thing is an engine bay. Oh my goodness, so hot. Look at the sun right here, it's so hot. The engine bay looks fine, it looks clean and everything looks nice, but I got the 1.8 engine right here. But there's one problem. Why this, like the space to work on is very small compared to this one. Look how big the hood is. And I know the other Civics, the Civic Si, they have the same K24 engine, I think K series engine on the Honda Civic. And wait, let me open this. So on the Civic Si, this is not Si, just so you know, this is not Si, this is a base model. On the Civic Si, you basically get the same engine of this one, kind of the same, but it's a K series engine, you know, like they have the same form, and everything. So basically get this engine, and look how big this engine is, like basically 2 times bigger than this one. Like how in the world you gonna fit a whole engine? That's like, you basically have no space on working on the Civic. Like you have no space. Like look how tight everything looks compared to the Accord. You have more space right here. You can see more space for the intake. you basically have more space. But right here, where's the space at? Like, it's kind of harder to work on. Yeah, it's kind of harder to work on. It's I mean, the good thing that Honda engine are pretty easy to work on, and that's a good thing. But look at this space. You basically got a whole ton of space right here on the Honda Accord. Next thing I dislike, well, I kind of like but dislike at the same time, are the wheels. But because it's kind of my fault for buying 20-inch wheels for the Civic, which is not the size. I should have just bought 18-inch, which I might soon. I just gotta save my money, you know. But yeah, wheels like this, probably this one I think is 17-18 inches, are good for this car. This one's flat. I don't know why. Why is it flat? But yeah, I need something this small for the Civic, because look at this. Even look at the wheel gap. Sometimes when there's passenger inside, that wheel gap will go all the way, it will go all the way right here. And when I'm in the highway and there's like a big bump, that thing just be touching the wheels. I mean, that's how a lower car works, but it's not lowered. You can see you got like, you basically got like 1 feet of under there. Actually, I could just buy a side skirt, but a custom made, so it can go under right here. But I want to buy smaller wheels. That's one thing. But I could actually make a custom side skirt. But the stock wheel it comes from is right here. So basically, this is just a tire right here, and this the thing. This a cover right here. I hate that so much. I don't know why. I just hate this. The Civic, the company Honda, they could have just put those kind of wheels. At least they're cheap. They're like I painted those black like a few years ago, but they were like silver. They could just at least put those wheels, put on those cars, and with that I could just paint the wheel black, like shiny black, and it would look like an aftermarket wheel. Like, I'm just saying, like, instead of those wheels you saw right there, they could just put a wheel like this. It would have looked much better. But I know this is a base model. Like, I seen the EX model, the other models, they have better wheels. But why the base model? I mean, maybe it's the cheapest option, but still, like, I can't believe they could just put the other wheels. I mean, it would be a little bit more expensive, but still, like, they could have done. I mean, yeah, it's a base model. I shouldn't be complaining, but still. Just watch how loud this car is. That's like crazy loud. Look at this. It even stinks too. Like, look at this car, bro. That car sounds so good when starting up. Yo, this car sounds so good, bro. I love driving this car more, actually. Like, I just need to fix a problem in this. This car will be so good. Like, you can even hear it from far away. Like, basically, technically, if you rev this car, you can hear it from basically the whole neighborhood almost.